Good evening. This evening we'll be talking about getting a haircut during Sefirah, which I need very badly, and shaving. So we're on Tuf Tzadi Gimel 493 Bays 2. Nogim Shalo Le'estaper Ad Lag Ba'omer. The custom is to not shave until the 33rd day of the Omer. We mentioned yesterday the reason is because we are in a mourning period because Rabbi Akiva's students passed away during this time. Miu melag ba'omer ve'elach hakol. Oh, sorry, wrong line. She'omrim she'az pasku melamos. Because on lag ba'omer, the students. Okay, the car alarm stopped. The students stopped dying. Ve'ein lehistaper ad yom lad ba'omer. The mechaber holds, the Shulchan Aruch holds, this is what many Sfardim do, that one cannot shave or cut their hair until the 34th day of the Omer. So after lag ba'omer. Elayim kain chal yom lag erev Shabbos, unless the 33rd day happens on erev Shabbos, which is this year. This year, lag ba'omer is the 33rd day. So even people that hold of this opinion that you can't cut your hair until the 34th day of the Omer this year, they can cut their hair on erev Shabbos. She'az mistaprim b'om v'nei kav Shabbos, because then you can cut your hair for the honor of Shabbos. Says the Ramah, u'b'medinos elu ein noagim kedvarav. That's not how we act in our locales. Ela mistaprim b'yom lag. We cut our hair on the 33rd day of the Omer. Umar b'kta simcha, we have a little bit of extra simcha, happiness. Ve'ein omer bo tachnon, we don't say tachnon. Ve'ein lehistaper ad lag be'atzmo v'lo be'erev, but we have to wait till the actual day to get a haircut. So that would be Friday during the day, not Thursday night, not at night. Miu imchal b'yom rishon, if lag ba'omer were to fall on a Sunday, nogim lehistaper b'yom shishi l'chvot Shabbos, then we would cut our hair on Friday, even though it's not technically Lag BaOmer because of the honor of Shabbos, right? If Lag BaOmer fell on a Sunday, it would be very strange to cut your hair the day after Shabbos. It's not so nice to Shabbos. Umishu Baal Bris, someone who's a Baal Bris, or Malbino, or circumcising his son, Mutter lehistaper b'sfira lechvod hamila. He can get a haircut and shave during Sefirah if he's making a bris. Okay, let's read the Mishnah Berurah on what we just read. Ad Lag BaOmer. Ad v'ad b'chlal, v'hanu ad lag lamed gimel yom shleimim, kol echad alav yomo, ma she'en ken yom lamed dalad, l'chmira bo ki im b'layla b'lvad, aval m'she'er hayom, l'achar netzacham ha'mutter, d'miktas hayom kikula. So he says that, according to the first opinion, that you're allowed to cut your hair on the 34th day, because he holds you need 33 complete days of not shaving in mourning, and the 34th day, when part of the day goes by, so a little bit after sunrise, then you could already get a haircut and whatnot, because we say part of the day is like the whole day. Even though some of the students died on the 34th day, the Mishum Zehechmiru Gam Kol Lamed Dalet Adanetz Efsher the Ikra Hafsaka Haya Biyom Lamed Gimel Biyom Lamed Dalet Meser Rakmat. He says that we observe the mourning customs during the evening of the 34th day because some of the students were still dying, and we only do part of the day because it seems that only some of the students died. Okay, biyom, or not so many, not as many. Biyom lag, the Sefirah lay the biyom lag, pasku legamri melamos. So this opinion that holds that on lag ba'omer, this is the opinion of the Ramah, which we quoted, that on lag ba'omer, the 33rd day, since you're allowed to shave and take a haircut and whatnot, and the mourning customs stop, and the reason is because this opinion holds that on Lag BaOmer they stop dying totally. Ve'ein omer bo tachnon, we don't say tachnon. Gam be'erev shel lamed beis. Also mincha of the day before Lag BaOmer, so that this year will be Thursday afternoon. One does also not say tachnon. Ad lag ba'atzmo dahanu la'achar shetanei tzachama v'tam. The same reason we said before, and one can get a haircut already or shave after sunrise on Friday. V'lo be'erev. So there are those authorities that are lenient to get a haircut on the evening of Lag BaOmer, so that would be Thursday night. V'siyim el yarabah d'mikol makom le'inyin nisuin lo reisi makilim ki'im biyom Lag BaOmer ba'atzmo v'lo b'lalo shel achein k'shechal Lag BaOmer b'erev Shabbos v'hu lo shas l'chak lasos b'yom avshenish l'haka lo lasos b'lalo shel. He says, but however, nobody is lenient. Even so, we're not lenient like this. The custom is people wait to cut their hair on the actual day of Lag BaOmer, not on the evening before, but there are those authorities that say you can get a haircut the evening of Lag BaOmer, which will be Thursday night, but we don't hold like that. But the Eli Rabbah says there's nobody who holds that you can get married on the evening of Lag BaOmer. Yesterday we learned that one can get married on Lag BaOmer because the custom is also not to get married during Sefirah because of this mourning period. But on Lag BaOmer itself, one can get married, but not the evening of Lag BaOmer. But he says, however, if it's a Shas Chak, if he can't get married on the day, let's say it's Erev Shabbos, the day of Lag BaOmer, like this year, and can't get married that day, then he could be lenient to get married. He says maybe you could be lenient to get married Thursday night. Okay, so if you're planning a wedding for this week, you should definitely speak to a rabbi if you haven't booked a venue yet. Okay, Baal Bris, we said that the Baal Bris can shave and get a haircut. So who's a Baal Bris? What's a Baal Bris? So Hainu HaSandik. This Sandik is the one who holds the baby during the bris. The Hamayel, the one performing the procedure. The Avi Haben, the father of the child. Even though he's not actually performing the circumcision. But the people that bring in the baby and bring out the baby, they're not considered to be Bali Bris. They're not enough involved in the ceremony to be allowed to shave and get a haircut during Sefirah. You could even get a haircut the day before the bris, close to the evening, before you go to the shul. He says if the bris is going to be on Shabbos, you can get your haircut on Friday, even before midday, so you don't have to wait. Okay, so we learned regarding cutting of the hair during Sefirah. There's a custom not to do that. We don't do that. The reason is because of the students Rabbi Kiva passed away. Now the Mechaber says that on the 34th day of the Omer, one could get a haircut, not the 33rd day. But except when the 34th day is Shabbos, so this year, and therefore you can get a haircut on Friday this year because it's Lag BaOmer, because the 34th day is on Shabbos. Whereas the Ramah says for the Ashkenazim, the Ashkenazim hold that on Lag BaOmer you can get a haircut and whatnot, but you have to wait until the day, not in the evening. So this year would be Friday and after sunrise. Okay, wishing everyone a great evening.